So yesterday we did that. I explained the use callback, and you will learn more in future. As soon as we go, you will understand use callback more in many examples which we'll do. But this too specific is very important because any website which we do has this kind of information. So this is something which we have to master it. So in any website has, like if you go to Facebook, there's a posting of the Facebook that is called add Facebook post, where we have the form and then we have the submit button kind of thing, and it posts a request to the server. If you go to Twitter, you have the form, you submit it, and you post it. So any website you take, it has this add kind of logic in it, and this logic also is there to display or to view the data on the page. So this is also is there on all the websites. There are a couple more. One is called edit, and then there's a delete. So these two are also there in any website. When you create your post, you delete it or you edit it. So let's try to work on these two today, and we will be working a lot on this too also uh, in our exercise today or tomorrow. So let's see what we have in this one. Okay, on in the topic 3 we have from API. Before even going to API, let's try to edit in our variables which we have. We will be working on the variables which we have, and then we'll go to the local storage, and then we'll go to API also. So I'll work again on this topic 1 folder for the edit and delete part. When I open the results one, you will see I have each record there displayed here. As soon as we add the record, we will give user an option to edit and delete also. So I will create a span, and I will give the option to edit, or I will also give the option to delete. So when user will click the edit button, we have to call some function to edit it. Edit it means we will display the form where user can put the changes and user can edit it. Okay, and similarly, if user clicks the delete one, we will delete this row, the whole row, and so that user cannot access it again. So these two things we'll do. Before going to edit, we'll do delete first, and then we'll go to edit. So let's try to first change in the home page. We'll call the topic 1 again, and here will be topic 1. Okay, let's see now how it looks like. Hi Raja, how are you? Where do you live?
Hi, sir. Good evening. I live in. Staying in Philadelphia, KOP, near KOP,
Okay.
King of Pennsylvania. So
Okay.
I just joined today. I have been following you from I think past 5 years. From YouTube channel.
Okay.
I thought I should have joined this call 3 months, 2 weeks before, but unfortunately I'm just I don't know why YouTube not sending the notifications from your channel. So, but suddenly I thought remember on last week. Then I thought, oh, Sarge, okay, started the calls. Then it's better opportunity to use myself. So that is the reason I joined today. But I'm not sure from where to start. And please guide me, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So this I take the class every every year once, or sometimes whenever I get time. So I created a new playlist for this year, so you can start working on that one. A link is there in the Telegram chat, so you to just follow the link.
Sure.
Yeah.
So do you want me to watch the previous playlist first and then come to here? Because for me, I'm from testing background, sir. So
Okay.
uh,
So just watch today, and whenever you get time, because it is about 14-15 lectures are done, so it will
sir,
take 4-5 days for you to complete all the videos. So you can go through the videos also today. Just watch. Maybe you understand a little bit, and gradually you will take over. Okay.
sure, Manish, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So now in the home page, I have pointed to topic one. We'll go to topic one. In the topic one, we have this variable which saves all the information of the users. And then when I go to results page, in the results one, I show all the records, and user can edit and delete also. So like this, I added two, user can edit and delete. We'll first concentrate on the delete part and then concentrate on the edit part. So when user try to delete it, let's see what we have in the array. So in the array, we have the two records. One is a mango and one is the apple. Let's add few more. Strawberry. So we have the strawberry also in the array. And now if I want to delete apple, I should be able to delete apple, and in the array I should want only the two elements to remain on this array. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so let's concentrate on delete, how we will delete it. So when I want to delete it, generally, when we go to the real world example, we have the ID for each record from the database, and we just pass that ID to delete API, and we can delete it. But here we don't have ID, we have only index in this array. So mango is at 0 position, apple is at 1 position, strawberry is 2 position. So we will be passing the index to our function and try to delete that record from this array. So let's see how we can delete it. So now if I delete it, I have to update this topics list. So to update the topics, I should use this function set topics. So either I can pass set topics also in this results component, or another thing is I can create here a function called as handle delete, which will take care of delete part, and then we can pass this handle delete function to this results one. If if I pass handle delete, let's say it's a function. If I pass this handle delete in this in this component, what do you think? What should I change in this function before I pass it here? Means if I pass it right now, it will work fine, but it will be not efficient. So to make it efficient, what should I add it here before this function so that it becomes efficient? No, ID definitely we have to pass. ID or index we have to pass, which will be delete. But do I need to do this change in this function before this function? Do I have to use something before this function so that it becomes efficient? If I pass right now this function and then delete, pardon?
Use callback.
Use callback. That's what we have to do. We have to call the use callback. Otherwise it will every time it will refresh. It will pass the new copy to this component, and our component will be slowed down because of that. But if I pass directly this set topics, then I don't need to use callback because it is internally taken care of in the set topics in the use state function. So it's up to me whether I want to create a handle delete function or I can pass directly set topics here in this results page. It's totally up to me what I want to do. So let's try to do something like that. I will pass the set topics here in this results, and in the results one I will get it set topics here also. Since we are passing it from there, where is that one? Since I'm passing it from results, we have to get it in the results component also. We have to get the set topics as we're getting it. And here I can create the function to delete it. So maybe I can say constant handle delete is equal to. So since here we are not passing handle delete to any child component, so it's optional to use the use callback, and I don't want to use callback right now for this demonstration purpose, and it's optional also here. Now when someone will try to delete it, I will call this function. Maybe I can say on click call the handle delete. Since I have to pass the index also, so I will do like this. I will put an arrow function and I will put handle delete with index. This is the index which I want to delete it. What will be happen if I directly pass this function without putting in an arrow function? If I pass like this, what will happen? Can anyone tell me? Is this right? Directly calling handle delete. Here let's say it's expecting index which it wants to delete it. So is it right to pass directly like this, or it should be in the arrow function? It should be in the arrow function, because if I put directly like this, then it will invoke this function immediately because of this round bracket, and it will not wait for the user to click the delete button. So we have to always put this in an arrow function, and inside the arrow function, whenever user will click this delete text, then only this handle delete will be called. So here I will do right now console.log. I will say deleting the index. I'll just see which index I'm trying to delete it. So if I see in the browser, my mouse doesn't make a hand-shaped icon here. Generally, when we have some link, we should have a hand-shaped icon. What should I do in this code to make it like a hand-shaped icon? Can anyone tell me? Cursor pointer. So we have to use a style sheet to make it. I can create a new class name also, a CSS file also, but since I'm not very interested right now in concentrating on style sheet, let's put the internal style uh, style equal to, I will create an object which I will say cursor equal to pointer. Once I say cursor equal to pointer, you will see when I mouse over, I see the delete in a hand shape, so user can delete it. When I click mango, it's saying deleting the index 0. When I click apple, it's saying deleting the index 1. When I'm clicking the strawberry, it's saying deleting the index 2. So we can get the index here, whichever I'm trying to delete it. Now, can anyone tell me what should I call here to delete the record? So what is the first step? What should I call here? So to delete, what should I call here? Let's write down the steps how we are going to delete that item. So step number 1, we should have list of topics. So we should have this list of topics so that I can delete from this list of topics. Okay, then second step is find the, we have the index, delete the record with particular index. So we will use some JavaScript method to delete the record from that array, that list of array, this one. And then we will update the state. If we don't update the state, you will not see it here. So we will update the state. So how can I get list of topics here? I'm not passing, we are getting topics here, which we are passing it here. But I told you another way also of getting the topics in some of my previous lesson. How can I get the list of topics? So this topics I'm getting in the map, but I don't want to use this one. I want to use another method which I explained. Few filter is not needed right now. Few weeks back. First we have to get the topic list. Though we are getting the topics here, but in this function I don't want to use this topics. I want to use another way of getting the topics. What is that another way? Right now I'm not asking about update or deleting the record. I just want a list of topics right now. Though I can get it from topics, I don't want it topics. I want another way to get a list of topics. Okay, maybe if you forgot few days back lesson, I can call this function state topics, and here I can write down the arrow function. In the arrow function, I can get this previous value, and if I want to see what is this previous value is, I will do console.log of previous value, and I will check what is the previous value is. Okay, so let's try to see what previous value we have. So when I click, so you will see previous value is something what we have in the topics. So this previous value is nothing but the topics which we have. So this previous value is same as the topics. I'm not using topics in this function because this function may not reside in this results one, and we don't have the access to topics directly. That's the reason I want to use the set topics. And now we also have the index. How can I delete a record in the array if I have the index also? This is a 0 number index, this is 1 number index. Let's say user pass 1 number index. How will I delete this test2? Can anyone tell me in JavaScript how can I delete a value from the array? Pop will only remove from the end, not at particular index. We have to delete it from particular index, because user can click 0, 1, 2, anything. So pop will not work in this situation. Filter is needed only when we have okay, so you are saying filter can be used, right? Filter can be used to create a new array based on the index. Yeah, filter can be used, but filter is generally used to not used in this case. In this case, though you can use filter also, there is no hard and fast. Yeah, filter can work. Let's see how to do it with filter, and then let's see if there is another way also. If anyone can remember, we will use this another way also. First, let's try to see if filter works. So I will create a temp variable and I will go through all the list of previous value dot filter, and inside filter I should have arrow function with the record which I get for each one, and I will also get the index. I will pass it as I. So this will go through all the array elements, and I is the number of the index 0, 1. So I will check if I is equal to index. I will pass something, return true or false. Else I will pass return true or false. Tell me, here it will be true or false. Tell me, if I is equal to this, I is equal to this index which I passed, shall I pass true or false? Manpreet is saying true. Any other answer? Brahmanam is saying true. Kate, what do you say? False. So if I pass true, then if I pass true, then whatever I deleted that will remain here, and all other items will be deleted. So for the index I equal to index, I have to pass false, so that this should not go in the temp. The one which I am deleting should not go in the temp. So I have to return false, and here I have to return true. And this temp will be ultimately array. This temp will be ultimately array with the record which I want to delete. Without that record will be there. So let's see. I have test 3 also. I want to delete test 2. You will see temp is without test 2. If I delete again, temp is without test 3. So whatever item I'm trying to delete is not there in the temp. I cannot pass through here. I have to, if I pass through, the only item which I'm deleting will be there in the temp. I want temp should be all the items except the deleted one. So ultimately I will return the temp so that it should update the state. So to update the state, we have to use this return of the final array which we want. So let's try to delete it. So it got deleted. Test 1, test 2, test 3, delete. We are able to delete. Though in the real world, we will also show the confirmation, which I am not showing here. But in real world, you have to show the confirmation so that user should not delete unexpectedly. Now tell me one thing. I have written if and else condition. Is it okay if I remove the else condition and put return true below? Is this okay? Or I have to put in the else? Manpreet is saying else. Kate is saying else. So generally we can avoid the else part, because we can avoid the else part. Here it was else. So if I is there, I return false, and else I return true. So this else part, we can skip it, and directly we can put return true here. Because if they are matching, it will be written from here only, it will not go here. And if they are not matching, anyhow it will go here. So better code of standard is, if we have else in the last, we can avoid the else and directly put return true here. So that's the standard. Though else is also will work, but this is the better way of writing the things. If something is returning, we return it, and rest all will come here. So try to avoid else if possible, and put all the if condition which is done before that, and put your final logic here at the end. Okay, so we are able to use the filter, and we are able to do it. Is there any other way which we can use? Let's say filter is there, but let's say if I don't want to use filter, is there any other way? Okay, reduce is there, reduce filter. I don't want to use reduce filter. Any other? Okay, let's try to use one more way. I will create a temp initially with previous value, and then I can say temp.splice. I can use splice as a array functionality. In the splice, I have to start with the number which I want to delete it. So it will be from the index. So splice should have index here in the beginning. And how many elements I have to delete? Let's say I want to delete one count. So I'll use this splice to delete the particular one. Let's try to take this one. So with the splice also I am able to delete it. So I can either use filter or I can use the splice. So right now I'm putting this slice as a method here. But you are free to use reduce, you are free to use filter if you feel that you want to use that. So this one was the deletion. This is a list of topics, and then we delete the record with this one. And then we update the state with this line of the statement. Any questions on the delete? Okay. So uh, let's try to do the edit part tomorrow, but we will be discussing these three things: the add, topic, edit, and delete. Since this is very important for all the application, we will be working a lot on this thing. So these four things are something the heart of every programming language, and we will be doing it lot of examples on this one. So when I add topic, we have seen the topic one was the folder where I have used only the topic one was the folder where I have used only the local state variable to update the data, to add or to edit or to delete or to display. If you see topic two, we have used the local storage for our purpose. And in the topic 3, we got some API from some backend developer, and we use the API to do the stuff. We will be building this API also soon in few days, though I have given you the API, but we need to know how the API was built. So when I will be building this API, we can use the MySQL database for that, to saving the information, because whenever user try to enter something, we should save it in some database. So either I can use MySQL or I can use Mongodb, or we can use ParseServer, which has internally Mongodb as a DB. We can also use Firebase, but I don't prefer Firebase nowadays, because Firebase is as soon as you go, it becomes costly in buying. So I don't prefer Firebase in my project. Previously, I used to do the Firebase, but nowadays I don't want to. So now we have to work on this thing: add topic, edit, delete, and topics, which we have to. Now, I will give you, every one of you, I will give you to create at home, to create only the add topic form with the submit button. Okay, so I will give everyone different topics which you have to do, and you have to remember your what you have to do. So let's say I will give you, each one of you, I will give you different form to work on. One is Kate, another is Manpreet. I'm just putting name, and then I'll give you the form which you have to build it. Then there is a Raja, and then there is Subramanya. Subramanya. Okay, so everyone has to build the, you have to create a new folder wherever you are saving the things. Maybe you can say A1, A2, whatever name you want to do, because there will be a lot of folders coming in future. So just put folder 1, folder 2, or assignment 1, assignment 2, whatever you want, you can put it. So for you, think about a project that I'm building, discussion board, discussion or debate. Okay, debate. So in the debate, there will be two people coming in the debate. Let's say President Trump and what is the name of another person? What is that? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. So let's say these two people are coming for the debate, and I want that debate to be hosted on my website. So I will have some form. So add form will be there, where we will take the, let's say President Trump is there on our website. He has the user ID of 1, and Kamala Harris is also in our website. Her user ID is 2. So I want to take, there will be a form where they will put their description what they want to talk. Okay, so there will be description what they want to talk. They will say blah 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 blah. USA is I can handle USA better way. So first form field, I want to take the description. This description should be a text area. Don't use any material UI, just put simple text area and try to get this description. So one field you will take for this add topics. Initially here we were only taking one field, the topic, but in your project you will be taking the description as the first field. Second field will be this, then this will be user ID. Generally this will be dynamic. Whoever log in on the website, we will take it from there. But for now, you have to create a select box or a radio button, and just name it as one as a President Trump and Kamala Harris. If I pass President Trump, I should pass user ID as 1. And if I choose Kamala Harris in the select box, I will pass the user ID 2 for the Kamala Harris. So consider this will go dynamic in future, but right now we don't have that functionality ready. So you will put the user ID with these two things, either select box or radio button. Third thing, so generally created date and updated date is automatically created on the server, so we don't need to take care of that part. But we will add one more. In addition to description, we will add the title also, so that we should know when they are talking about something, are they talking about uh, green energy, or they are talking about war, or they are talking about whatever thing they are talking about. So this will be input box, simple input box. Okay, so these three fields you have to just take it and save it in somewhere in the state. Previously, when we were doing add topic, when we were doing add topic, we were taking a simple string. Okay, but here in this assignment, you have to take object. So whenever someone try to add it, you have to take object and save it in the state like this. So previously it was string only. Now you have to save the object like this. Is that clear? Any question on this part? We may add more fields in future, but right now there are only these three fields. Anything? Any question, Kate? Okay. So if you have any question, just tell me so I can repeat it. Let's talk about Manpreet, what she will be building. So for Manpreet, your project is something like that. I want to build something, called as a review system, like you have seen the Yelp. But my review system is little different. You can you can review on anything. Like you can review on the food you are eating, or you can review when you go on the street, you see one car with the number plate XYZ. So you can review on that number plate also, and that car with that particular number plate. So it is review on anything. The concept is review on anything. So here, what you will be taking. So same thing. First thing, let's say you will be taking user ID, which is common, who is posting the details. Either make a select box and just put user A with user ID 1 and user B with user ID 2. Like similar, she has created like these two for President Trump and Harris. Here also we'll create a select box that user A has logged in or user B is logged in. Next field which you will take, we are only creating the add form, okay, nothing else. Okay, next will be what are you reviewing on? Okay, so let's say title. What are you reviewing on? Let's say you'll say black car with number XYZ, something like that. Third, you will put your review point. What you saw about that car. Car was driving uh, with high speed, something like whatever your review is there. You will put it like that. Fourth field will be, this is the example, okay? You will take title from the user. You will take description from the user. This is the example that user can put. I'm just showing this example. Another user will come, he will put different thing. And you have to say type of thing. What kind of thing is there? This. Let's say you are reviewing a person, so you can say person. Or you are reviewing some food item, so you will give some select box. What you are trying to review? Person, thing, food is kind of thing, or you are reviewing business, or you are reviewing whatever comes in your mind. You can put it. We can increase this list whenever we can. Right now we can say person, food, business, or we can say if it is a car, we can say thing. Food also is a kind of thing. So we can put in the thing. What can be? What is another type of thing we can review? Because I can review on the phone number. Maybe someone called you again and again with bad phone number. You can review phone number. You can review the email, etc., etc. We can add this list as much as we want. So these are the fields you will take in the review, and so that any user will come, he will search. Oh, I want this car number, and he will put the thing. So he will be able to track that person, and maybe he can talk with that person. Is that clear? Any questions? Okay. Raja is new, so let him understand the things before he really work on the things. And for him,
Yeah.
he can, yeah. For you, you can go through the video, and few days back, I
Sure.
did. Yeah, you just review today. After few days, I will give you also some tasks.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about Subramaniam. So for you, it's a review of the medical system. So what will be the thing here? People suffer from different diseases. For example, some person has high blood pressure, okay, and another person has, let's say, fever. Another person has cough. Another person has COVID. Another person has HIV. Another person has diabetes. Another person has cancer. So whatever they suffer from, they try different medical system. Let's say first one comes, he try allopathy, okay, and second one came like this fever person, he did nothing, he did try naturopathy, he just did not took any medicine. He cough person, he also tried allopathy, for example. This COVID person, he also tried allopathy. So they try different medical system, and then they get cured or they get suffer more, kind of thing. This is the review they have to give. So the form will look like this one. First field will be user ID. So you can copy the same part just like this. There will be two users. Second will be disease they suffer. If they suffer multiple disease, they have to create another form, fill another form. Disease they suffer. So they will say, I suffer from high blood pressure. One person will say, they suffer from high blood pressure. Then, then they will say what medical treatment they took. Either they took allopathy, or they took naturopathy, or they took Ayurveda, or they took Unani, or acupuncture, whatever. We will put this list, more list in future. I'm just giving some example. And what medicine they took. This is a medical treatment, medicine they took. So this will be the select box. User can select which one they can do. This one will be the input box. This one will be the select box. So medicine which they took when they medicine and okay. So what medicine they took? Let's say first person high blood pressure one, he may say he has taken amlodipine, amlodipine for his treatment and with the 5 milligram. Or another person fever one will say he just drank coconut water, whatever he took it. So this one will be also the input box. So whatever medicine they took, they will put it. And next will be either they got cured or not. So the thing will be cured or not. Whether with this medicine they got cured or not. That is the thing. So they can say radio button with yes or no. Also, if they are not cured or they are cured, the different thing. Whether they got relieved or not. Sometimes they don't get cured, but they get relieved. So another person will say, okay, at least he got relieved, I can also get relieved or not. So this one is also relieved. So right now I don't want any other field, but when we go with the real system in future, in few weeks we will build this complete system. So we will be adding more fields also. Right now only I can think of these fields. Okay, so just you build this one. Let me give you this thing in the chat. Here only I will give you in this chat. Just save it for your thing. And if you don't remember, just watch the video again and copy the copy the field name. I put it in this chat also. Any questions on this one? So you have to only concentrate on the add topic right now, and don't even concentrate on the saving in the state for now. Okay. Yeah, maybe you can, form will be 2-minute job. Yeah, you can save in the state as we do in the topic one. We are saving it in the state topic. So do same thing. So when you add topic, try to save in the topics one. Here we have only one field, but you will be building with multiple fields. Okay, so you have to save in the state also. Okay. So once you save in the state, maybe next time I will give you to save it in the local storage. Then once you save in the local storage, I will give you the task to change it to save it in the API. So first task is only save in the state, so that I know you you got the idea of saving in the state. That's what I want to understand. And this way, we will be building one project also, which will help you in your resume also, and in your self-learning point of view also. So for today, that's all. Any questions you can ask now.